So we're now coming all the way back around, and we've been chaining 6 in between, and we're maintaining the pattern here. And it says that we need to chain up 3, so let's chain 3 together. We're finishing up this round, so 1, 2, and 3. And to put us in the next line up properly, what we need to do at this point, we should have chained 6, but in this case we're not going to, because we want to maintain this pattern. And what we're just going to do is just going to put my finger on here, and we're going to double crochet ourselves into the beginning single crochet that we started with, just like that. And what that does is that it allows us to maintain the pattern and gives us a stretch so that we can continue on with round number 9, sorry. Round number 9 is actually very simple, and what we need to do is simply chain up 1, and we want to do 1 single crochet in the side of the last double crochet. So we're just going to go into the last double crochet and just to the side of it, okay, right there, like that, and then just a single crochet as normal, like that. And now it says we need to chain 6, and then we just need to continue to go and just keep grabbing on the outsides as we go. So we chain 6, so let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oops. And 6, sorry. And we just want to continue to grab now just inside of the next chain 6 space, just like there. Okay, so we're just going to single crochet ourselves there, and then we just want to chain 6, single crochet, chain 6, single crochet, and do that all the way for round number 9. And we'll meet up, and I'll show you how to finish number 9, and we're going to move up to number 10, and then 11 is going to finish us off for this project. We're now finishing up round number 9, and I'm on the last one. Just be very cautious that you don't accidentally continue to go around and around. It's actually very easy to do. So let's chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Again, like before, we want to double crochet ourselves and right into the single crochet that we started with. Okay, and then that will make it stretch properly so that you begin round number 10 in exactly the right spot. So round number 10, let's continue along with that. It's the same as we just did in round number 9. We want to chain 1, and then we want to single crochet right into the side of the double crochet that's right there. Okay, we'll do that, and then again we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and just like before, we just want to continue to go around into the chain 6 space underneath and single crochet. So continue that all the way around. We'll meet back up, finish off round number 10, and continue on round number 11, and round number 11 will complete this project. We're now completing round number 10, and we are on the last one before we're going to slip stitch. And again, it's just like we did in round number 9. We just want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we want to reach over to where we did the single crochet when we started this round, and we want to double crochet into that particular spot. And this will again puts us in the proper area for where we need to be in the next revolution. So let's begin. We're going to move on to round number 11, which is the final round, and you can celebrate after you get this next round complete. Let's begin to move on to the next round. This is number 11, the final round, and we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. It says that we need to miss the next single crochet, which is down here, and we want to begin doing this next configuration, which is going to be repeating on every one of the outsides that we do. So here we go. We're going to do 1 double crochet, so I'm just going to put my finger on it just to stabilize it as I do it. 1 double crochet, and then it says we need to do a small picot on the top, and the small picot according to them is that we are going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and in order to do a picot we just need to come into the very first chain that we did, like there, and then just pull through and through. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to do the next one, and so we're just going to double crochet, so we're into the same chain 6 spot there, and we're going to do another double crochet, and this time it says that we need to do a larger picot, and the larger picot consists of 7 chains. So let's begin that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we're just going to come all the way back down to the first chain that we started with and pull the material. We're just going to slip stitch the material through that one and that one. Okay, so it provides a nice bump. We're now going to double crochet again into that same chain 6 spot. Okay, and now we are going to do a smaller picot. So we had smaller, large, and now we're back to the smaller, which is chaining of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, going into the very beginning that we started with, and we just pull through and through, and then we're going to finish this off with 1 double crochet only. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so there's actually 4 stitches in every one of the outside pieces right here. So we have picot small, picot large, picot small, and then just a double crochet by itself. So they're all double crochets, but the picots were on 3 of them out of the 4. So to begin the next one, I'll just review again. We're just going to double crochet the very first one. So I'm jumping over to the next chain 6 spot. We're going to double crochet over, and now we're going to put a small picot on the top. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We come into the beginning chain right there, and we're just going to slip stitch everything together or through, and then we're going to do the next one. It's a double crochet again. This one's a larger picot on the top, which is chaining a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We come back down to the first chain for that, and we're just slip stitching everything through. We're doing another double crochet. Okay, and this is the third one, and it will have a smaller picot on the outside. So let's begin that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We come to the beginning chain again, slip everything through, and then finally, I missed that one. Let's try that again. So through and through, and then finally the last double crochet on this is just standard by itself. It's nothing added to it, and then we immediately jump again to the next one. So just continue that all the way around. We'll meet back up and we'll slip stitch together and call this project complete as far as getting this done, and then you can follow the directions and being able to attach it to the pillow from that point on. Just finishing up round number 11, and what we have here is that we have the final here, and this is where we started right here. And so it says just to finish off that we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we want to slip stitch it to the very starting area that we did. Okay, slip stitch it to the next double crochet, which is right over here. So we started over here, we're slip stitching it over here to the first double crochet, just like that. We pull through, and that will complete round number 11. So let's begin. What we need to do is we need to finish this off here, and then I need to take you back to where we started to get rid of this area in the back. And this is all just very simple and part of the finishing touches of doing this doily. So I'm cutting the yarn about a foot long, just like this, and this is still on the hook, so I'm just going to pull up like this. And what that does is it causes it to tighten onto itself. I want to grab a darning needle. This is a really big one, but I do prefer it over others. And I'm just using this now to weave it. So you want to determine what is the good side and what's the bad. On this particular project, you'll see that the popcorn is popping out towards you, and so then that's the good side, and the wrong side is on the back here. So when we are doing the slip stitching here, or when we do the actual fastening area, we want to stay on the back side of the project so that it's hidden. So this is where it's coming out, and we just want to go in to a few of the stitches. I'm just going to change hands because I'm right-handed, and we just want to come back in between some stitches. Now I'm really concentrating, so I just want to make sure I stay on the back side. You can grab more than one stitch at a time if you prefer, but we just want to keep everything on this side. So if you're slipping it through any of the stitches and you can see the needle on the other side, it means that you've gone way too far, and you just want to stick on the back side over here. So continue to do that, and There we go. And so then to even secure it even more, just double back onto itself. So just pick another area just to come back like that. Okay, so it's a really good way of really hiding in your straggler pieces, that I like to call them. Just like that. Okay, and now we can safely cut the string or yarn like that. And so now we want to do the same with the other one. We've determined that we're looking at the back side right now, so we just want to do the same with the one in the middle. Slip it onto your darning needle. And again, we just want to concentrate on staying on the back side of these stitches, because nobody is going to be looking back there once you apply it to something. And again, just stick to the back. And you can just double onto itself. And doubling onto itself in terms of just coming back in a different direction. Okay. Through. I always pull it a little snug just to make sure, and then I can safely cut that string as well, or yarn. And there you go. This is a completed project right here. This is the doily. So now you can just follow the directions, and you just have to pin this to a pillow. And what they recommend is that you cover this with the damp cloth, leaving it to dry, and then you begin to sew it to the pillow. And then you can also use this as a doily just as is for your coffee table. Until next time, on behalf of Bernat.com, I'm your host Mikey, and celebrating creativity with you today. Until next time, we'll see you.